Okay,
We
if
are
you hear any cursing or anything like that, it's me watching the Bengals game. So
no problem. We are live, fellas. So the 21-12 season has begun. Well, it's 5 games in, 6 games in for most teams, and the league is shaping up. A lot of surprises. One surprise I'm seeing is U Grim Williamsburg at the bottom at 2-4.
Yeah.
Um,
Ooh.
Augusta, another surprise. But I'll let you guys take it away. What's your take on everything going on?
I don't know. It's a little early to tell if nobody's really standing out. Well, Toronto's got that, touchdown machine going over there. So,
Well, why
I
don't
think I think Howie's standing out quite a bit here.
and I forgot to mention Howie, Mr. 5-0.
6-0.
so
Well,
why
6-0.
don't
Okay, I didn't check the last time. I was on a bye, so I'm in another dimension.
let's start in this conference over here where Howie's in, um, and we'll take it division by division and go through there. We got the NC North. We got Kansas, Arizona, Iowa, and Chicago. Any surprises, fellas, on that?
No, I think that's about what I would have called it myself. Kansas on top, Arizona coming up too, and then Iowa and Chicago at the bottom. Although Iowa, I'm a little surprised he's not playing better because he got Bolitnikoff going last season, and Zappa, is just relearning the game now, so he's gonna be a while before he catches up. But he's
Gonna
reaching
take
out
his
for help.
lumps for a
Yeah,
while. Yeah.
he's reaching out for help and asking a lot of questions about the game. And he had a conversation with Jugs for a while and got some offensive game planning explained to him and stuff. So he's trying, but I think it's going to be a bit yet.
Yeah, I have Iowa's team up right here when you were speaking about him and his quarterback.
Yeah, it's Biletnikoff 9/7. That should be 18/5, and that'd be something scary.
Yes. Howie, what do you say?
He's got the
No, that's.
receivers to do it.
I think. I mean, that's right where I expected it. I expected it to be, either Kansas or Arizona 1-2. It wouldn't have surprised me if Arizona and Kansas were flipped, and Arizona was leading the division. But my eyesight's not bad. You guys are tied. Are they both 3-2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's still early yet. You guys will beat each other up as the division games come
Yeah, it's
along.
usually the how it goes.
And then
Yeah, trade ass
yeah,
whippings and no, not.
and I'm a little bit surprised that Bolitnikov's playing as down as he is, seeing that he had him, trending in the right direction at the end of last season. But each season's different, and success
With the
doesn't carry
receivers,
over.
I'm surprised he just doesn't heave it every damn down. Just go full out passing circus.
Oh, he is throwing the ball. Is he
Oh,
not?
and I mean way more. He's doing the balance thing. If you look
Oh.
at the running,
He is. You're right.
Yeah, he's running that Asher Folger quite a bit.
and Folger's, not everyone's cup of coffee. No pun intended, right?
I had to buy a can of Folgers about a month ago from a Quick Trip, and I've been drinking Dunkin' Donuts and some of the higher end stuff. Dudes, it was the worst fucking coffee I have ever tasted in my life. It was so fucking gross. I had to go buy something else like the next day. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Classic.
that's Folger's. Woo. Okay.
Yeah, this is the guy he's running. So he went running, and so a balance, huh? I wonder why he changed. Maybe he'll get on the forum and let us know why he changed.
Well, if you look at it, he only threw 491 times last year for 3,600 yards. So I don't know if it's that big of a change. He looks like he's on par to do about that. He only had 18 touchdowns and 11 interceptions last year as well. So
Yeah, because I think he's averaging 28 to 30 throws a game, maybe.
yeah, and he's 24 overall passing with 205 yards a game. So
Yeah, he was a little surprised for me as well that he's at 2-4. And here's Arizona's team.
Oh yeah,
Got Krieger,
we
Look at him at 5.61 per carry. He's just dominating.
Yeah, right now we're trying out our new offense. I trashed last 2 years playbook and got stupid and put something new in, but it seems to be slowly but surely gelling, little by little.
Yeah, you're running top number 2, but the rest,
Yeah, we're never going to be in the tens in the passing part. That's not going to happen. So,
Yeah, you're number 32 right now in passing.
yeah, it's about where we
155.
usually go. We're usually
Yep.
29 to 30 seconds, somewhere in that range.
but he's top 1 or 2 or 5, right, in rushing.
Yeah, usually top five, usually.
There you go.
Yeah, and your
And
wins this.
defense. Oh yeah, the last 2 wins have been good.
Yeah, no, all your wins this year 42, 40, and 40 for points scored. So when you're winning fucking big.
Yeah, he
Yeah, the
is.
first game we had to work out some adjustments after Clay schooled us a little bit. So
Oh, it wasn't that bad. It was a close
Well,
game. It was
after-
14-26.
After yesterday's game with Clay, I have to scrap my entire offensive playbook. So fuck you. I just got drubbed, dude. It kicked to my 2-minute passing, like 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, dude. I must have had 15 familiars at the end of the game. Extremely familiar.
yeah, that is trying to trash it.
Yeah, and that's on a couple of 1-2-2 plays, which you don't often see. So I got to scrap the whole fucking thing and redo it now.
Now we come to NC South, Texas, Outer Banks, Cap City, and Moontown. You guys want to give me your takes on this?
Texas is rolling. They rolled over us.
Yeah, no surprise with Howie. I was going to say that
And he's
after last
beating
season,
the big boy.
yeah, after last season with Capital City winning it, but I thought Texas be back, and after talking with Tony the last time, I really had faith that Outer Banks was going to creep back into this thing, but I did not think Cap City would be playing like that.
Yeah, Cap City surprises me. Outer Banks doesn't surprise me. His roster was loaded. I was
Yep.
more surprised that Outer Banks performed poorly last season. That they're 4-2 this season. I'm surprised by my 6-0 start. To me, I didn't see myself being 6-0. I thought I'd kind of be sitting at the 4-2, maybe even 3-3. Last year, I tried to be more balanced on the offense, and I didn't just didn't run Richmond every single play. But I got sick of everyone talking about Mesa on the forums, and just decided that he's going to try to get 3,000 yards this year, and just going to be Richmond right, Richmond left, Richmond up the middle, Richmond. I'm happy that we're 6 games in and he's already broken 1,000 yards. So
Yeah.
You're well on your way to a 3,000 yarder if you're going for it.
No, and you really got Corey Rose playing well, and I see
Yep.
Brinkley fullbacks catching a nice percentage of passes too. So your offense is looks unstoppable right now.
It does. How are your games? Let's look at those.
You had a couple of close ones.
Yeah, had a couple close ones, and there was a 3-game stretch. It was a 3 or 4 game stretch where my defense was going in the opposite direction. I started out strong against Moontown, holding them to I think just a field goal if memory serves me right.
Yep, 3.
And then I think I led in 18 or 21 points the second game.
23
And then
to
it was
20.
a little bit more. And then I think maybe 24, 28 points the second game, 30 points the game after that. So, and then the last 2 games against Oakland and Fairbanks, defense clamped down a little bit.
Well, your defense is ranked, points per points, number 1. You only allow 16 points per game. Total yards gain, you're ranked number 2 with 318 yards allowed. So your defense is doing its job. You don't allow rushing. You only allow 81 yards per rush per game. I meant. So,
Yeah, and
go ahead.
and that's kind of that doesn't surprise me, because if you look at my defensive line, I think all of them are over. Most of them are over 90 rated in run stopping, and I think my lowest might be 85.
Yeah, you got a lot of good defensive line players. McDaniel, McAllister, Bernard Fisher. Yep, that's a solid D line.
Tough to get past them cats, so
Yeah, you're just dominating right now.
And I was surprised that Fisher was a free agent pickup, and I don't think anybody bid on anyone put an offer in on him. I was surprised to get him.
This guy right here.
Yeah,
What'd you get him for? Oh, not bad. And he's in his 5th season?
yeah.
How did we miss? I was looking for a defensive tackle. How did I miss this guy? When did you pick
Well,
him up? What part of the free agency stage did you get him? How?
It
the
was
end.
later free agency because he only wanted a 1-year deal. I couldn't sign him to more.
How did I miss this guy?
I think the endurance clay, he got passed over in that.
Oh, yes.
everybody looked past that.
Yeah, Bordeaux actually tried to sign him as well. Gave him
Did he?
the exact
Did they?
same contract, but he wanted to go.
I even threw it a low ball special to see if he'd take it if nobody else offered him.
Yeah, pre-training camp, Rick bid on him too, but he didn't want it.
Well, whatever you're doing, Howie, it's been working. And then Outer Banks, look what he has his quarterback doing. This is his rookie that is in his 3rd season, Ronaldo Wilson. He has 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 8.83 yards per attempt, 108 passing rating.
72% completion. That's fucking crazy.
72% complete. Let me get him up here. Wow.
How many yards rushing does he have? Because he runs the ball with the quarterbacks too. If I remember, if he's doing the same
Wilson's
thing he did
got
last
200.
year.
Wilson's got 212 yards and 3 touchdowns, 5.5 yards per carry. So, but he's got his backs running real well too. So,
And it looks like he's 122 in the whole thing with 2 wideouts and 2 tight ends on the board, receiving yardage wise. There's the other ones cashing in stats beyond the minimum.
Yeah, look at his receiver. Let's Steffens. 10.37 yards per target. 2 touchdowns. Hutton, 8.28 yards per target. And then his tight end, 8.83 yards per target.
And he's picking his moments to throw deep. That's the key.
And look at his defense over here, guys. Passing yards against him, he's number 1, 189 yards allowed. Yards per attempt, 5.33. He's 1 all the way down. Total yards gained, 289. So he's in front of Howie. And his points allowed per game is he's ranked number 4 with 20 points allowed. So he's turned his team around. It's going to be interesting to see how your division, how he plays out.
Yeah, it is, and I've started out 5-1 before. I think 6-0 a couple of times, and then go into the second week of the season, and then go 0-6, and all of a sudden be sitting there at 6-6 or 5-4, and just so season can turn around really quick, especially when you start playing in division games.
Yes, it can. Cap City and Moontown for myself. I didn't expect them to be like that, especially Moontown. Did he not pick up a quarterback? Is this his quarterback he got, the rookie? Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah, he's got Dixon in there.
So he got this guy at number 1. Pick number 11 the first round. So he's 53% developed, so he has time, but his quarterback, 6 interceptions, 6 touchdowns, so he's going to have his growing pains.
In fact, it looks like he pulled him.
For Baker.
Yeah. Started off with Pitts and then Barker's in there now.
Barker, I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, well, good. When you're losing, you got to try to shake it up, and that's what he's doing.
I would just leave Pitts in there and gain all the experience. As
Once
much
you
as
hit
possible.
the point of no return, It's just stick them in there. I mean, what's your best finish? 10-6, right?
Yeah.
You have to run the table now. So, all right, let's stick them in there, take your lumps, and then give them a toy if you can pick top 5.
And then Cap City. What's his team looking like? So John Stone's not looking too bad. He's got 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. What's his 55% completion? His running game, Yeater, is running
He's
at
always
4.80.
dangerous.
Yes. He's having a down year, Yeater?
Well, he recently picked up another running back too, so might be taking the load off of Uter and spreading to the new guy, or will be doing that. So he picked up a running back from Frederick.
Oh, Yeater right now has 92 carries. Is that low?
Well, let's see. I don't remember him being the big load guy, but he's usually the high yards per carry guy. And then they made it. There was a Cap City trade with Frederick for Frederick's Aubrey 3. He added him to the mix. I can't think of his name. Started with a B. Beal.
So his defense is not allowing a lot of points, at least 21.4.
Oh shit, Eater took a hit this year, huh?
I was asking that question. Is he having a down year, Yeater?
Yeah, I would say so. But yeah, that looks like he took a hit. He was in the 60s last year.
Yeah, 60 to 55 by the league scouts call.
Yeah,
and then
60
he
to
picked
50.
up a running mate for him. So tomorrow, Sim, we'll see the new guy in play.
Oh, the one that's on is let's see. Cap
Was this
City.
a team that the other guy ended up on?
No, he's not here.
I thought it was Cap City that pulled out the trade. Maybe I'm wrong. No, somebody picked up the running back from Frederick, the one that wasn't being used much.
Oh, that was Orlando.
Okay. Oh, that's Top Tilly. That's right. My mistake.
Not like he needed to get more improved.
Well, we'll see how these guys pan out the rest of the way. Now we go into the NC East. We have Chesapeake, Frederick, Brooklyn, and Williamsburg. I'm surprised, like I said, with Williamsburg. Actually, in Brooklyn too. I thought Brooklyn would turn it around as well.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure Brooklyn was going to be turning it around this year. Chesapeake, I would have picked for the top. I would have picked a battle between me and Frederick because I knew Loyal Royal was going to come in and turn that team around real quick, and now he's got that running back, and that's just a fucking nightmare. So yeah, but I was not. I mean, me and Jugs have been texting back and forth the last couple, not tonight or not today, but like Friday and Saturday night. Just what the fuck is wrong with our teams? I just can't. I can't figure out. I mean, I thought I actually improved a little bit this season over last season, and man, we are just not playing well. I mean, every one of my losses is we just got stomped, except for the first game against Chesapeake when we lost by 3, and I accidentally started my Chelly and my second running back instead of Humphreys. They were starting for some. Well, I forgot to switch them after preseason, but it's like fuck. But Toronto killed us. Fucking CPC, Capital City killed us. We barely beat Iowa. And then I guess we stomped on Brooklyn. That was a surprise. Had a really good game there. But then, like I said, we were up 17-7 at the half, Clay, and that was it. My defense just fucking gave up. He came down, scored 3 touchdowns, and then I got into that 2-minute drill for the rest of the game, and that fucking, just like I said,
The familiars. I noticed
the familiars were just fucking killing me, man.
I'm like,
Yo,
why is he
keep
getting
those
so many
familiars in there
familiars?
for us, okay?
No, I was going through the game, and I'm like, why is he getting so many familiars?
Well, I think, Clay, I got probably 10 plays there, and in the last part of the game, I think it cycled through those 10 plays 3 times. So I had 30 pass plays at the end, and I'd probably say 15 to 20 of them were familiars. I just looked at the log tonight before I got on, so it's like, wow, that's
If
just
you have if it looks lean in the 2 minutes, that might be, like you said, cycling through.
Yep. No, and I did. I checked every play by play. It started with the 014, and then it went right through the list, and then it went right through the list again, and then it went right through the list again. I'm like, holy fuck. But we're not a good play from behind team either, so, we don't have the receivers for that type of shit. But yeah, that game, Jarvis got targeted 19 times. It's like, I'm not targeting him that much, so it's like, holy fuck. But yeah, no, we got a mess we need to clean up here if we're gonna get anything going. I mean, again,
don't get it fixed till next week, okay?
Well, I'm gonna really try. That's the game that I need to have it fixed at, because after I play you, Rick, I got 3 on the road again. I got to go Chesapeake,
yes.
Chicago, and Frederick. It's like that's not good. So if I lose all 4 of those games, my season's done.
Well, I need you to turn your team around now because you have to play Arizona.
Yes.
Monday. So whatever you're doing, do it tonight. Make sure that game plan is solid.
Yeah, I'm going to try, man. But yeah, just yesterday's game was terrible. I mean, after coming off that Brooklyn win, I thought, hey, man, we really played well. I mean, went and completed 21 to 29 passes, and we had some shit. But man, we just sucked yesterday. So. But I got Humphreys. I got Humphreys running good. He just doesn't have any He doesn't have touchdowns yet, and I've got him getting the ball a little bit more out of the backfield, and he's got 3 touchdowns there. So I just, I got to switch it up. I got to rely a little bit more on Humphreys in the running game if I'm going to pull this off.
Witten's not doing well for you.
Who's that? Witten? No.
Yeah.
Well, not now. I mean, if you would have looked at his stats before yesterday's game, he was fine. He had like 10 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. Mm-hmm. Well, yesterday he throws 1 touchdown and 3 interceptions. So, and we're not getting sacked, and we're not getting penalties. We're at the bottom of the league in penalties. So I think I can turn this around. I just said I got to make a few adjustments here and get some other people involved.
Let's look at Chesapeake's team. He's got Humphreys playing well, his quarterback. 12 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 93 passing rating. He's got Humphrey run. No, he's not running, but Robinson.
Yeah, complimentary runs. They're doing good.
Yep.
He's spreading the ball out to everybody. He is points per game, ranked 9th with 21 against him. And he puts up 31 points per game. So he's ranked 6th. He kicked the crap out of us. Right here, 44 to 20.
Yep.
3 interceptions. Ike had. It was disgusting. But yeah.
Yeah, no surprise there.
Then Fredericks. You were saying about L'Oreal. Grim. That he's going to turn it around.
Oh yeah.
So he's
run
got
the ball,
this
run
guy.
the ball.
No, yeah, he's back when he had Paris, he had that Chandler Ferguson, and I totally forgot about that when he came back into the league, and he kind of reminded us of that in the forum, and like, fuck. And now he's got Frederick Rees. Yeah, it's not
we did a good job laying him out, and he realized that running backs should not be wide receivers.
Yeah. So yeah, he's I think he's gonna probably next season or 2 he'll challenge for the top of it with Quick. So
it'll be 2,000 rushing season, 2,000 yard season for Reeves from here out, most likely.
I can see that, definitely. Look at his games here. He went 44 to 23. He beat Harlem 31 to 7. He lost to Hanalei 23-28. He lost to Arizona 7 to 40. Got his ass kicked, actually. Iowa he beat 37-24. And he beat Chicago 24-21. So he's getting his grooves into the team because most of the players is not his, and so he's putting the pieces together. But he's making it work.
Yes, he is.
And then we have Brooklyn.
Name the ball can solve a lot of problems.
And here's Brooklyn. So you were saying something, Grim, that you expected it because he's doing his rebuild or something.
I don't think he hasn't really stated he's doing a rebuild. Like I said, I just don't, after last season, the season before down, I'm just like, I didn't really see very many changes he made to the team this year that would have helped him out,
Yeah, so he's 28th allowing points. He's 28 points per game he allows. And he's only scoring 20 points per game. He's ranked 26th on that. So he has trouble. He has a lot to fix. A lot to fix.
Yep.
And he picked up what's his name? Or no, this is the same guy he had, Adams.
Yep, that's who he's been running with.
Yep, he's had him for a while.
And if you look at Adams, he's always a passing rating in the 70s the last 4 years.
Oh, look at the touchdowns over picks. Woo, it's not pretty.
Yeah, Adams has always been a pick thrower.
I mean, that fixing that alone would get you another win or two.
Yep.
Yes.
But yeah, he's got, over his career, 235 touchdowns to 234 interceptions. That's not a good ratio. That's almost 1-to-1.
Yep.
All right.
The surprise, though, for me is Ellard on that team. His wide receiver, his real good one. He's only 60 targets and 29 catches. Not even 50% of the passes caught. That's crazy to me.
Oh, yeah. What's that? 331 yards only? Hey.
So with this guy's stats, his ratings, he has targets per yards per target 5.52, and you were saying he is 48% catching.
Yep, that's
awful.
I guess look at the previous years, only 50%. So looks like he's right on target. Huh? Wonder what he's doing wrong with that guy.
Yes,
he should be a monster.
He should be.
Does he have a running mate? The draw.
Oh yeah, he's got Hirschberg. Yeah, and he's okay.
Oh yeah, well shit, two good guys.
Yep. And Hirschberg's getting a little old, but it does look like he's taking some of the heat off of him.
Mm-hmm.
He's got almost 500 yards receiving, but yeah.
And he's got his tight end that can do the same.
Yeah, good running tight end.
Yeah, maybe Ellard's just getting double the shit done. That could very well be. I know I doubled him quite a bit.
Yeah, because the points then just aren't going on the board, and that's the big difference.
Yep.
All right, let's go to NC West. Hanalei, Oakland, Fairbanks, and Colorado. Surprise there?
Colorado being down.
Mm-hmm.
And he picked up a quarterback, too.
Hey, Livingston.
Right?
Livingston's over there playing right now.
I'm shocked about Colorado as well. You got Livingston, yeah. It seems as though Livingston, ever since he left Toronto, his ratings are there, but his performance is not.
He's not playing bad. He's 88% or 88 for the QB rating.
Oh, he played. I take that back because he played well here. He only played 9 games. Was he hurt? I wonder if he got hurt.
No, that's the year he got traded to Chicago.
That's correct. And then he did this. What is it that because he always had a good defense. His defense, Colorado, was always top.
Yeah, his defense is still playing okay here. Number 7 overall, 21 points allowed a game. Number 8. So not bad. I just don't know what's not coming together over there for him.
Close games. Look at the scores.
Yep.
Lost by 1 point to Oakland. He lost by 7 here. He destroyed Iowa. Beat this one. He lost by double digits, and here he lost by 3 points.
Yeah, the last 2 home games there that he lost, that's got to hurt.
So there's just close games that he's losing.
Maybe it's a cohesion thing because Livingston's new to the mix.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what that looks like. Colorado.
He's right here.
71 is respectable for cohesion.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I just think that it's just close games that it's not going his way.
Like could just be figuring out how things work. Like he might have put a new game plan in for all we know, a new playbook for all we know. And so you got to make the adjustments. All of us are in the adjustment mode. Like Grim had to make his adjustments after a billion and a half familiars.
Yep.
And I happened to stare at my third down efficiency, and I was way at the bottom. So I better fix that crap next. I said, wait a minute, we were number 2 last year in third downs. Now we're like way at the bottom. I got to fix that.
Oh, I want to talk about Hanalei. Korinek, is that how the name is pronounced?
Kornick. Yeah, I think
Kornick?
that's right. Kornick.
Look at this guy. This is his second season, by the way. 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 8.73 yards per attempt. Quarterback passing rating of a 111.
Yeah, that's a 40 touchdown guy waiting to happen. More.
Got this guy at number 21 in the first round.
Yeah, and I think Jugs has said that he's been exporting every game now.
Yeah, his last export was the 27th. I think I just
so that would have been Thursday.
Yep.
And if you look at his receivers here. 8.11 yards per target, 4 touchdowns. This one's at 14 yards per target. His running back, okay. The other one, the tight end's 11.08 yards per target.
Yeah, Rivera and Solwald are playing out of this world, and thank God they're old men. I mean, Rivera's 34 and Solwald's 32, so we won't have to deal with his quarterback doing shit like this every season for, the next 10.
Well, I mean, until he drafts the next 2 Solwald.
Yeah,
and
but hopefully he keeps
Rivieras.
winning so he doesn't get that high draft pick, or hopefully no one's willing to trade up with him if he wants to get up to the top 5,
This guy Rivera, Jobs has the guy and his team that you award or whatever you said, Ellard.
Yep.
He should be playing like Rivera.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got this team running well. Look at points per game, 35 points per game. He's ranked number 4. That's crazy. He's ranked number 4 and has 35 points per game.
Yep.
And he allows 25 points per game. So if his defense steps it up, he'll probably be undefeated going the rest of the way.
Yeah, and honestly, Rivera, dude, he's really only had a couple of good seasons throughout that big-ass career. I just don't know what he was doing. Well, obviously not paying attention. But look at that. Barely cracked it. He only had three 1,000-yard games or years. And again, thank God, he's 34 and he'll be gone soon. So,
he's doing awesome. Now let's go to Jugs' team, Oakland.
Where is he sitting for penalties?
After the 18 he had yesterday, he is number 1.
Guys, give me a minute.
I know.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
18. Ooh, that hurts.
Nope.
Penalties really doomed him against me in our game.
Yep. He's got 53,
Yeah.
so he's number 2. Tony's number 1 with 54, and Brooklyn's number 3 with 52. So,
I think in our game he had a touchdown come off the board because of a holding penalty.
yep.
He had a key third down conversion got called back because of a holding penalty. So,
Now, like I said, I've been talking with him quite a bit the last few days about our teams and what the hell we need to do. And I mean, he picked up Bernard Harden in free agency. Remember, paid all that money, $150
And then
million bonus.
Then he took a crap and
Then he took a crap. And I'm just like, I've been telling him, like, hey, you got to run this guy less, man. He's only running for 3.5 yards. And your starter from last year, that Braden Kemel Wilkes or whatever, he's still running for five yards.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I've been talking with him about that. Kind of told him to try to get his Floyd Curtis tight end a little more involved, too. So he's is going to try that as well. But he's not. I mean, all three of his losses by one score. So it's just I think those penalties are killing him. Like I said, at Capital City yesterday, he had 18 fucking penalties. That's outrageous. Outrageous.
That's why I asked. I saw the quote on the board where he was cussing about his penalties, and I know he had a boatload against us.
That accounts for about a third of his total penalties all occurred in one game.
Right.
That's insane.
No, I think I've only got like 24 penalties or something like that. So, I mean, he's got all of my penalties in one fucking game. That's crazy. But no, I mean, his rushing offense is number 8 with 141 yards. That's not like him. He's usually top 5.
And usually top 5, yeah.
Yeah, with almost 200. So I think running Harden right now is really screwing him over. But I don't think if Harden
is the complimentary back because he's not getting the start on the game start. So most likely he's not the guy at 113
well, he's
or
getting
whatever
the most
he rolls
carries.
out with.
He's got double Camel Wilts' carries. So like I said, I don't think Judge will keep running this guy if he doesn't start producing here in the next couple games because he's got to get this turned around. And if Harden can't even get 4 yards of carry, man, he's got to take a back seat here.
Yeah, the whole rec at 51, right at the borderline.
Yep.
See, I see his whole recognition is 66.
I have him at 68.
I've got it at 51, and the League Scout says 63.
Are we speaking about Harden?
Yep.
Yeah.
I have him
Because
at
Harden
68.
took that hard 10-point drop.
Yeah, I'm showing him 68 from my scouts. And
and I can't remember what Jug said he sees him at. It's quite a bit less than what he had coming in. So
Yeah, if you just take the League Scouts drop, it was better than 10.
Yeah.
On the whole rec. 73. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty bad.
well, his defense only allowing 20 points per game. He's ranked 6th. He's ranked 23rd by putting up only 21 points per game. Again, his games 21-20. He just won. He beat. Okay, where's his losses? He lost right here by 3. And these two lost by 7. He lost by 3. So they're close games that he's losing as well. So it's a couple of tweaks that he can change, like you guys were saying about his running back, and he can turn those into wins. Now we got
and
go ahead.
Hopper is 90 rated, 97 rated defensive end. It doesn't look like he's doing shit again this year. I mean, we're 6 games in, he's only got 3 sacks. So
because that patch came out. They dumbed down the defensive ends.
when did that patch come out?
On Steam last week.
Really?
I'm joking.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I just I thought maybe we were talking, a year ago something happened because all of a sudden Antonio Owens fucking stunk. He couldn't do shit for 3 seasons. Now he's an old man just trying to hang on to his job. That's you're fucking serious, but I've noticed like a lot of these top tier, like even Brooklyn's guy, Graham, he's not doing shit either.
Yeah,
he's like
it's
rated 90.
a gamble. Sometimes you shell out a shit ton of money and they give you crap for production. Then you spend a bargain guy and he gives you 10 sacks.
It's crazy, isn't it? Isn't that how funny that
game,
can work?
This game is evil,
Now let's look at Fairbanks. He was also another one that I thought he would have his team at the top. But his quarterback is just 1-to-1 with interceptions, only 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's definitely not getting it done.
His defense is allowing 28 points per game, so he's ranked 25 there. He's ranked 32, allowing 439 yards per game. He's put up only 21 points, and he's ranked number 19 on total yards for offense.
Well, to be 500 ain't bad without that.
Mm-hmm. Again, like we said, this is early, but it's good to see how things are just shaping up for the second half, to see how it plays out, or if people continue to free fall. So that's that. Let's go over to the AC West. Start at the bottom with Gutenberg, Mass Lewis, Paris, and Bordeaux. Bordeaux, he had his quarterback, I thought, and he's still not. He's struggling.
Let's see.
I am not surprised that the Giants are sitting atop of the division. What I am surprised about is how poorly Massaslui is performing.
Yeah, he's got a good roster.
Yeah, like looking at his that's not a 2-3 team.
No.
All right, let's talk about Mass Lewis.
And it's wow, is that ex quarterback?
Yeah, he was just talking about he doesn't know what to do with his quarterback because the first 2 years, I think he said he did amazing, and now the second 2 years, it's awful, or 2.5 years.
It could spring back to whatever the game plan is because the bars are there, so it's just has something to do with the script. If he's scripting it, or is he a unique game plan in each game? I don't know. But for the guy to have 2 touchdowns and 8 picks,
that's terrible.
I mean, after I lost to you in week 1, I got mad and benched Coffee for the game. so,
yeah, he would be Singleton. He right now he's on the fence about what to do with this quarterback.
I'd keep him in because I like him.
How about you?
Because then again, I love that scramble bar. So that's why I'm looking. Accuracy and timing.
He's the only option that they have, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Drake Bishop is on the roster clearly because he's a mentor guy, so he's just the guy in the film room. But his rookie Bart Tanner, he's not ready to play in that offense. And I haven't gone through and read any of his logs, but from the games that I lose to him every time, he throws the ball deep a lot, and this is just not a deep throwing quarterback, unless of course he's changed his game plan. He's throwing shorter passes, but I think he's got to stick with it with Singleton.
Well, this is running game. Here's his one running back. He's doing good, 5.31 yards per carry, and then he's given 4.88. It's almost 5 yards per carry. So this is his running game. Now he only carried it 25 times, Diego. But
Well, if we look at the trend, the first 3 games, nothing was working. Right, the last 2 games, something's working.
Where are we looking? At the quarterback?
Oh, at the production on the wins and losses, 16 points, 16 points, 17 points, and an adjustment was made because now we've hit 38 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
And San Antonio is a decent team, and Atlanta is not too bad either.
Yeah, San Antonio is a decent team. They're a very good team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, did Tanner play that game? No. Okay, he just came in because something happened. This guy got pulled. Well, yeah, he's pulling his hair out. So we'll go up to Gutenberg. Start with them next.
And it's nothing flashy, but consistent as hell.
Yeah, no. I would have called Gothenburg to win it again.
Like always.
Yep.
Here's his running game. Chips is 4.16 per carry. And Sturmer is 4.90, almost 5 yards per carry. So,
yeah, got a nice 1-2 punch there.
He's very balanced, and his quarterback, who he kept, he tried to trade him, but no one took him.
No, and again, I think we talked about that last draft show. People are kind of wising up to like, well, just because he's playing well on this team doesn't mean he's going to play well on mine. So
he's making do with him, you know.
Yeah, he is. Got to imagine the cohesion's pretty high over there.
Well, I think too. Like, look at his bars.
Hold on, let me get him up. Okay, go ahead, Howie.
With that accuracy and that timing and just that medium pass bar, I think that fits really well into his offense.
3 and 4 routes in the mediums. That's going to kill people.
I mean, that's Air Coryell offense in a nutshell. It's all medium passes.
Oh, he's
not
playing
short
spread.
passes. It's not deep. Is he the spread now?
He's been playing spread for quite a while. He's had this guy this is his 4th season now on the team, but I believe he's playing spread before that. I think he's pretty much just only played spread because he's always my competition for fucking spread offensive coordinators. So
see, I always thought it was an Air Coryell guy because
nope.
Now he is just an average quarterback because he's almost 1-to-1 with touchdowns. Let's see here.
And folks, and Joel Cool's leading the Bengals down the field here, kids. All right.
They just had a intentional grounding penalty. They just picked up the first down.
Yeah, but he just threw a
15.
big 30 yard shot to Hurst.
Good for him.
Oh, and Howie, you were right. He was playing Eric Coryell for about 10 seasons, then a season of Smash Mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 8 seasons of spread.
Yeah, I think his Eric Coryell guy might have retired or something.
Yep.
Well, his defense allows only 17 points per game, so he's ranked number 2. He points per game, he puts up 23 points. He's ranked 13 there.
Yep, not bad.
So,
It's just a smart, consistent team in a nutshell.
let's go to Paris.
Harris looks like still in rebuild mode, but getting there.
He should be taking his team. Mays is not doing it for him this year.
Started off really well, too. 35 points, 28 points, and all of a sudden, bam, 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 4 in a row.
Yeah, well, that's the away game trap, and then the Gothenburg at home. He only lost by 1. But yeah, no, I just still waiting for him to turn the corner, man. We kind of thought he'd get to 8-8 last season, and we thought maybe we could do it again this season. But Mays is just getting sacked too much, man.
How many sacks does he have? Let's see.
14 right now. And he had 44 against him last year, so
He is. His yards per attempt 5.994 is not good.
no, I wish there was some place in game where you could see the hurries as well, because hurries are sacks essentially. They stop the play. So I wonder how much time this guy is getting hurried on top of the sacks. I got to imagine it's quite a bit.
And that's actually a good stat that I wish we had.
Yep.
The hurries, and it's true. Hurries are incompletes.
Yes, they are.
His defense is allowing 27 points per game. His offense is only putting up 21 points, so he's ranked 18 there. But yeah, in the first 3 games, he was 35 points, 28, 26. Go ahead, Rick.
Oh, I was just saying, damn, it's going to go to overtime.
Oh,
I'm a Bengals fan, so.
yeah. Well, White, you have 3 more first-round picks. I think mine, T-Zax, and yourself to throw in some more toys
Yep.
next season.
They'll be late picks, so he's going to flip. You're going to have to cash in 2 to move up to something good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, let's go over to the AC East. Orlando 5-0 and 1. Tucker, Snapfinger, and Augusta.
Oh,
Now-
check out Bordeaux quick though, Clay, because he picked up Tyrus Dennis, if you remember.
Oh yeah, let's do
From
that. I
Houston.
missed him. Here we
And
go.
I don't think he's playing
James
very well
Dillon.
right now, man.
No, I don't think he is either.
He's okay,
Yep, for 5.
but with the weapons he's got, doesn't he got some good wide receivers?
Now he's spreading the ball around really well. Look at all the guys with the catches.
All right, so he's yards per attempt 4.99, touchdowns 9 to 5 interceptions, and a passing rating of 65.
Yeah, that's
That's
not,
not
good.
good. His completion percentage is 47%. That's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah, right around Witten's percentage. No, he's got Tyrese McCartney. Throw to there.
Yes, he does. And how about Lincoln?
He's got that Demetrius Peralta tight end as well. Should be in the mix a bit more too, I think.
Yeah, he's not getting really the ball.
Yeah.
Well, 30 touches. He's in his 6th game. 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that's not bad. He's averaging 6 catches a game. Targets a game for his tight end.
Yeah, and the schedule don't look like it gets much easier here either. So
He's got the receivers, but you got to run a little bit more than that.
Well, his running back.
51 attempts.
Look at his running backs.
Oh,
Oh, this guy's not
okay.
bad. Kemp's not bad.
nope, not too terrible. I mean, he's averaging six
Six a
yards
pop.
a carry. And he's only carried 18 times. I'd probably get him involved a little bit more, huh?
Well, Alf, you hear that? The game plan is to get more running to Kemp.
At least 15 carries a game, just to keep other teams honest.
The problem is he traded for Dennis.
No, he got him in free agency.
Oh, he did.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's got a new toy in his team, so he wants to throw with him. I wonder
Yep.
if the cohesion is kicking in on this, or is this
The
game
thing
planning?
is, there's only a few teams that can successfully just pass at will. And they have the right mojo working on the receiving and the quarterbacking side. And so this is the opposite of that, right? At least statistically speaking, the numbers aren't there. Throw isn't there, but the numbers are.
So you think he should just get more of a balance?
I would try more about balance. If the heave ho isn't working,
Where is he ranked here? Okay, so points per game, he's ranked 16, 24 points he's allowed. Points he's scoring, he's ranked 14, so he's in the middle of the pack. But he's better than a 1-4 team. That's for sure. I think.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, looking at that roster, he's definitely better than a 1-4. But again, a new quarterback, you got to try to work him in there and see what the hell he can do.
Alf's been going after a quarterback for a long time, and so when he got Dennis and I saw him get him, I'm like, oh, that's it. So hopefully you can change it around. So add more running, they're saying, to your game plan, Alf. So let's go now to the AC East with Orlando, Tucker, Snapfinger, and Augusta. What surprises, guys, in that division?
Orlando. I did not see them at 5-0-1.
No, he put his shit together. I was going to call him and Tucker at the top again.
Let's get to his team. Okay, I got his team up. Look at Shea, what he's doing with him.
Shea's killing it, dude. Wow.
He has 7.83 yards per attempt, 20 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. passing rating of 109. He is just tearing it up. And his receiver, Berry, 7.16 yards per target. Peckham, 9.54. And I don't know, 9.6. He's just doing so well with his team. His tight end is in the mix.
Yep.
Then we go to his running game.
And that's all right. Then he just picked up that one from Frederick. So,
Which is the guy from Frederick he's got? Is it this guy?
he's not on his team yet.
Oh, okay.
Caesar, I believe, was the guy traded. Frederick. Yeah, you got Caesar Rodriguez from Frederick.
Not only does Tops have his team playing well on the offense, his defense, look at his defense. It's sick. Points per allowed, 19 points, ranked third. He is ranked fifth on yards gained against him. He's ranked number one against the run. You can't run against him. He's ranked number two, average yards per carry. It's just...
No, he's got a really good defense too.
And
a
then,
little bit lacking on the D line, but
and then his points per game on offense, 37.8 points per game, ranked number one. That's crazy.
yeah, Calendar's killing it. His strong safety. I don't know where he's playing him this year, but he's at 88.8% or pass defense percent. That's insane. He's almost 90%.
With the picks too, 3 of them.
Tops, you're doing well. We talked about his team, I think it was last 2 chats ago, saying that he's going to now be a dominant figure in that division with Tucker.
Yep, he should
And
be
Augusta.
battling it. Yeah, he should be battling it with Tucker now. Snapfinger was kind of surprising. They were stomping ass a couple of those games earlier this season.
Yes, they were.
App's always had the talent on the roster, just got to put it in motion.
We can jump to Snapfingers, then we'll go to Tucker next. Let's go to Snapfinger. All right, he's got this. He's not a rookie anymore. I think it's his 3rd year. Here it is.
Yep.
16 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, passing rating 110, yards per attempt 8.28. Look at his games. He's putting up the points. He lost, but he put up 30 points. He's averaging points per game, 31 points. He's ranked 7th. But his defense is giving up 32 points per game. It's ranked 32.
Yep, that's the problem. Jay, even sticking around at that game at Toronto, 47-50. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I mean, I think we talked about it last time. His defense leaves a little something to be desired. There's not any guys, there's a couple 50 guys, but everybody's below 50. I think there's like 2 guys over 50. So
He's going to be at a few track meets this year.
Yeah.
But look at his running back right here, Lane. Okay? It's got the bars where everyone likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Averaging 5.12 yards per carry. Like most people look at this guy and say, I can't use him because they want to see more of the bars, but it seems like that's all you need. Well, for his offense, that's all you need.
Right.
The straight ahead runner, power inside, whole wreck, good enough to get yards when you need them.
And this guy's almost 6 yards per carry. So whatever he's doing it well.
Yeah, and he's running the West Coast, so.
Yeah, because he's got receivers and he's got quarterback, and then running back, you can go bargain basement like with these guys, and they do their job.
They do in his system. They're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So these are his 2 receivers.
Yeah, see, I can only dream of that stuff.
He got this guy, Borders, at 1-2. pick 1-2, and he got this guy at 1-5, O'Donnell.
Every time I get a pick in the top 5, it's a tackle-laden line, a tackle-laden track.
Yep. Well, I haven't had a
right.
pick in the top 10 in years, but
Ditto.
This is Summers. He got this guy at 1-9.
Oh, God, yeah.
I feel like
he's
I'm
terrible.
watching FOF porn right now with all these fucking whiteouts.
yep.
So, what's Snapfinger's GM's name? Sefer?
Sefer?
C4?
C4?
C4.
Sefer. We better see you dominate this division with that roster you have.
Yeah, get that D.
He has had that roster since I joined this league, and I joined the league pre-COVID. So how long has I been around? 3 years, 2 years, maybe. And he always seems to be hanging at the bottom of that division.
Yes. He's,
I mean, it's tough when you have to play Tucker 2 games, but it's 2 games. Like, you'd think that with that roster, he'd finish second or third a lot more than he has. But for some reason, he can't put it together, and I don't know why.
Yeah, because
I've said that numerous times on this show.
Because if you're putting up 31 points per game, that's a lot of wins to have.
Yeah, Seth came in the league in 2025. So he's going on almost 100 seasons.
What's his win-loss record?
Let me see. Is that very cool?
There's a...
Yeah.
I
think
see
there's a
there's
place you
a
can
wins
see.
ratio thing in here.
Yeah, it's on the owner history.
Yeah, he's on the bottom. So he's 499 wins, 884 losses, and 9 ties. So yeah, definitely the wrong way there.
Yeah.
Yes. Now on to Ben's team, Tucker. 4-2. He had Taylor playing, and he went back to Terry, and he got Terry at a cheap price, by the way, because I looked at it. That's what he picked him up at. I guess he wasn't sure about how Taylor was going to play. I'm speculating here. And Terry, he knows he can play in his offense, and he already has 20 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, passing rate of 102. 7.71 yards per attempt.
It's business as usual.
And he does his running. He's light on his running. He's not like you guys.
Oh, we have to run because we don't get the fancy wideouts, nor can I draft the gems.
Yep.
So I have to stick with the ugly guys that block and the fancy running backs that run through the holes.
Yeah, and Daryl Taylor started the first game of the season, and they got whooped. And I'm guessing Ben just said, "Fuck it, you're not playing no more."
Mm-hmm. I don't think he liked the way he played.
Nope.
And they still got the rookie, right? I don't think anybody ponied up for the rookie.
The rookie QB?
Yeah, I think he picked one in middle of the draft.
It's
Yeah, Edwin Anthony got him
I saw him
late
advertised,
first.
but
Yeah, 131. He got Edwin Anthony at.
oh, right here. Here he is.
Yeah, he's decent. Nothing to scoff at.
He's got no sense rush. I don't like those things because I used to have a quarterback like that, and every time he got tackled, sacked, he fumbled.
the sense rush guys, they do okay in the power systems because we don't rely on them to throw it all the time.
Now, Ben is putting up 37 points per game. He's ranked number 2. He's ranked 6 with 436 yards per game. His defense is allowing 26 points per game. at ranked 21, and his defense allows 373 yards, so he's ranked 22. Like we talked about with Ben, Ben puts up a lot of points, and it's like you just have to catch me, basically.
Yep.
Which Orlando gave him a game. 23-48, he lost to Orlando. And then Hanley gave him a game as well, 37-31.
Yep.
Oh, and C-Max.
Yeah, that's 2 years in a row that C-Max beat him in the regular season by 3 points both games. So, crazy stuff.
In a shootout.
Yep.
Shootout, yes.
And
The
then
last 3 games, he just put the whooping on.
he did. It's gonna be it's gonna be good to see tomorrow's game against Toronto. That's gonna be an interesting one. How that goes.
Yeah, I'll call that one like 47-50 as well.
Yeah, 44-40 special right there. I'll call it. 240 burgers go up.
And then we have Augusta, who saw
Dun dun dun.
it's like Meza is not doing his thing. Banks is also not doing his part. He's kind of frustrated. And
Oh yeah. Meza's only at 3.5 yards carry.
That's not going to cut it in his system for sure because he loves to. Basically, he's still adding 2 more yards to that.
Yeah, I was going to say
Buy
that's
something,
that's about half his fucking average.
Yeah. And it's just the player decline.
He still got the whole wreck and endurance though, man. He only really went down by 2 or 1, so.
well, Snapfinger
Yeah,
has the guys.
I'd put Garland in at this point, but I know he's just trying to get Mesa the stats.
Yeah.
So this guy you put in.
Yeah, Garland, yes. And at a certain point, if he doesn't win, he'll just, this go full on Mesa, 80 carries a game. Fuck it,
Well, I think Caden Banks has really let them down this year as well. I know he's talked about that a number of times, but I mean, Banks should be good enough to take on a little bigger role with Mesa's decline,
He's got 2 good receivers and young tight end.
Yeah, he's still got Swayze and Joyner there, so.
And the O-line's still good.
Is that 5 TDs or 9 TDs that he's thrown?
5.
5.
Yes, not good.
That's brutal too.
It is not good. But you're right, Grim. He is not holding up his share of the weight, Banks.
No, not in the least bit.
Yeah, I'm looking over. Going ahead. The defense looks good.
He is, he puts up 18 points per game, so he's ranked 27th. So that's not good. His defense allows 22 points a game. He's ranked 10, so that's keeping him, I guess, at his...
Where's that, right?
Well, I would put him at 3-3 then. But he's 2-4.
2-4. Ooh. And he's got Rochester next. That'll be a fairly even game.
Mm-hmm.
Then Snap, divisional game. Then he's got Toronto, Orlando, Hanalei. The 3-point scorers right there.
Yeah, big games. Oh. All right, guys, let's move to AC South.
Hey, gentlemen, I'm going to call it an evening for me. I got to get to bed. I got to get up early tomorrow morning.
Go do your thing, Howie. Thanks for jumping on.
Good day at work.
Hey, thank you. It was a fun chat, and we'll touch base soon.
We'll touch base. All right, guys. San Antonio, Fort Wayne, Atlanta, and Houston. Surprises?
This division was kind of even in my book at the beginning, and it's playing out that way because Houston had the bloodletting, so they were gonna lose a bunch of guys. And I think in San Antonio, I bought their secondary.
Because I had San Antonio taking this thing. However,
And his
between
two picks took a hit, right? If I'm not mistaken. A couple draft picks took a turn for the worse.
they did is linebacker, I think,
Yeah, the studly looking one took a little turn.
and cornerback. I think
And then the
that's
corner went insanely bad.
yes, it was brutal for him.
And Fort Wayne is, let's see, I'm trying to figure out that team's still in build up mode.
On his roster, he has Cushman,
Oh, that's right. Ellis Smokes Cushman. That's right.
so he's got his quarterback. I believe he has his wide receivers, so he's not doing so bad. But we'll start with Fort Wayne. See, I had San Antonio in my head taking this division, but the other three teams, it could have went either way for second, third, and fourth. It was a toss-up. Cushman right now, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception, 86 passing rating. His running backs, Yaki, he's 3.67 yards per carry, and then Samuel's
4.8.
4.8, but he's not getting a lot of carries. He's only gotten 30 carries.
It's like Cushman got reeled in or something. He was putting up bigger numbers last year. All right, 22 over 19 to 5 over 1. That's an improvement.
Hmm. Yeah, so he's not throwing a lot of picks. Because last year he was about 1-to-1 with his touchdown to pick ratio. But
Yeah.
he
Yeah, because we
threw.
went from a really good season to oh my gosh, 22-19 now to 5-1.
And he almost threw 700 times last season, so
Yeah.
he's getting it down.
I think this could be the balanced version of the offense.
Yeah, and he's got a balanced OC as well,
Mm-hmm.
and first year in a team. So yeah,
Yeah, it can be swinging away from the extreme on the passing and trying to get it mixing in a little more
He,
running.
if he stays on this course, he might finish at maybe a 9-7 because of he's put up 21 points per game. He's ranked 25th, but he's allowed 22 points per game. He's
Yeah.
ranked 12. So he's in that margin of 9-7, 8-8
yeah.
kind of setup.
No, hoping he gets back up there. I mean, Slam hasn't made the playoffs since his first season in the league, and he went 13-3 and won the division with Cushman as a rookie. So, but he also had Conrad Sheps, who's on Gothenburg right now. Back then, had 1,500 yards.
And then we'll go into Atlanta. Sween Dogs team. He picked up the quarterback Ward from Bordeaux got rid of him after Colorado had him for many years.
Oh, he's going with Ward, huh?
And Ward is just not doing it. 8 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 5.91 yards per attempt.
Copeland's still running pretty good. Old man Copeland, he's been there forever.
He's giving him almost 5 yards per carry. And he's a balance with his running backs. So these are his two running backs.
It's in the same boat, giving a 23 points a game. Scoring 23. So 23 points for and 23 against.
So he's 8-8 or 7-9 team.
Right.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then we got Houston.
He who had to dump his entire roster.
He has
Yeah.
Three quarterbacks. Let's look at this. What's going on here? So he started one guy. Maybe someone got hurt. Then he had this guy, and now he has this guy. So these are his three quarterbacks on his team that have been playing.
Yeah, I'd stick with Morris Montgomery. He's ride or die right there. Just let him go. Hanley, sit down.
I like Colgan a little bit better. He's got way better sense rush, man. I couldn't do with that sense rush at 11 on Montgomery. Ugh.
But the accuracy and timing is good for the short pass stuff. And he's got the bars for all that short passing crap.
Yeah, and he's playing West Coast, so.
Yeah, so it does work.
But Colgan has also the accuracy and the timing. I would play Colgan as well.
Yep.
But yes, his team's up in the air, all a mess right now.
Well, yeah, he had to let everybody go, but that's he lived dangerously for a while on that cap.
Oh yeah, what is his
But
cap right
did
now?
a good job cleaning it out, though.
What's his cap right now? Let's look at it.
I don't remember.
Houston.
Oh yeah, Houston.
Next year he's used 617 and lost 85 next year. So after next year, if he stays clean, he can spend like a high school girl with his daddy or their daddy's credit card.
200 million plus lost cap room this space. Yeah. Holy fuck.
Yeah, a lot of guys went bye-bye.
Oh, that's insanity.
But there was no only way out. Only way out. None of us could afford the contracts that you'd have to buy on the trade, so they had to, he just said, set them free.
No, I took Amari Scruggs and Connor Morton off of them last year.
Yeah, and I inquired about Randall Frederick, the deal didn't happen. I thought I figured, he'll just keep him. And I went after an old veteran of the minors and Brooks. And when he contacted back, it's like, I had the money for a while. Now I don't. Because Frederick survived the bloodletting.
Well,
he did.
Now we have San Antonio with C-Max's team. His quarterback's doing not too bad. 16 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I know he wants him to do better than that. His running game is not cutting it.
No, Parker's not playing very well this year.
Not. Now, this guy doesn't get a lot of carries, but he's at 2.82. He has running like my team, which is god-awful. And his quarterback
Solskjaer doesn't look terrible. Solskjaer's looking good.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's playing at least decent. He allows so he's putting up 28 points per game, so he's ranked 8, so he's putting up points. Mm-hmm. And his defense allows 28, so he's in that ballpark of 9 and 7,
8. Yeah, 7-9 win team if the trend continues.
So that's going to be this division is going to be neck and neck kind of division.
It's going to be like our division used to be.
Yeah. Preston's having a hell of a year already too. So 718 yards and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
718 yards. Wow.
Yeah, that's in 6 games. So, I mean, he has the potential to hit 2,000.
2,500 yards. Here we come.
Mm-hmm. He's already targeted 96 times.
Yeah, and he's got it worked out to where when Preston plays, you can't double team him at all. Mm-hmm. Not with first, not with best, or not with second. So,
yeah, because I think the guy with the highest getting downfield gets to double. So you just got to throw somebody else out there.
No, it's actually route running, brother.
Is it? Okay,
yep.
I thought it was GD.
Nope, it's route running.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got a guy with a bigger route running bar. Wow.
Yeah, Rusin, his tight end. Even if you take the 20% off of his, he's still higher.
And most of us don't have strong side linebackers that can cover a monster tight end either.
Well, somebody does because I picked up Jarvis, who's a beast, and he can't get shit. So I can't get that boy going, man.
Let's go up to. Yeah, I hear you. I saw him, by the way. I was looking at his stats, Grim. I was going to tell you. Jarvis is letting you down this season.
Yes, he is. And the one game he did really good in, I only targeted him like 11 times, and that was against Jops, and he caught 10 balls for 100-some yards. So, I mean, I'll get him over 1,000 yards.
He's on a pace for 1,000, yes.
Yeah, I'll get him over 1,000. I was hoping more from 12 to 15, but fuck.
So we got the AC North. We got Toronto, Rochester, Plainfield, and Harlem. For me, it's about right.
Yeah, Harlem's still trying to piece the puzzle back together after it fell apart last year for whatever unknown reason.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the serious Humpty Dumpty fall off the wall.
Yeah. Well, it was because Hamilton, remember his quarterback Hamilton held out almost all year, and he had to go with Mock. And Mock's now in Toronto, killing it.
Yeah, okay. I got him up. We're going to start with T-Zac's team. This is a quarterback that was just on Harlem. He is now 22 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, 7.44 yards per attempt, passing rating of 100.
Yeah, if I was XCOM, I probably would have just stuck with that guy.
And
he ended up drafting that kid, right? Yeah, Sebastian Donaldson at number 14, who's 5'9".
This is a trade or a free agent pickup for Toronto?
He traded him to T-Zac.
He broke the our division's rule. Don't trade to your division rivals.
And I don't think he got a whole lot for him either.
I would ask for first. Like, if Rick comes
if it
to
was,
me. Rick,
oh, yeah, if it was T-Zac.
He's 2 first minimum.
Mm-hmm.
But in any event, so Mock is tearing it up.
Good quarterback for that system over there.
Yeah, and T-Zac paid him an ass ton of money compared to what he usually pays quarterbacks, so this guy's going to be there for a while.
Yeah, look at this. Here's his contract.
T-Zac don't normally pay quarterbacks that.
He's got all the passing bars for the routes that he throws out there and has enough accuracy to do the rest.
And he's
sense rush.
He's 26 years old, so he's going to be with Toronto for a long, long time.
Ooh. Well, at least I don't play up there, so.
Start drafting cornerbacks, people.
All right, so here's T-Zac's wide receivers.
No, he's set up. He's got the 3 that he needs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he only got a third for Mock in 2015. So that's 3 seasons from now, a 3rd-round pick for that guy. Wow. Ooh.
Yeah, I would have said for you, 3 first-round picks, and then I'll give them to you.
XCOM must have been like, I don't think he's going to produce Mock. Sure, you can have him, kind of thing.
Was it a contract thing? Maybe he didn't have the money to sign him.
I was going to say, Clay, those wide receivers, P. George, Warzella, and Guzzi are the big 3. That's the rookie he moved up for this year.
Yeah.
And then he has
Guzzi.
Oh, Guzzi?
Yeah.
He's got like 19 wide receivers.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, Kiri's catching the ball an ass ton, but these are the big fucking 3, and they're going to be on the team forever. I mean,
yep, 24 years old, 23 years old, 25.
Yep.
Yeah, pay the wideouts and then go bargain on the O-line and other places where you can, because you're just going to be in scoring frenzies.
I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd think that T-Zac's going to win the bowl probably 4 times in the next 8 seasons.
So he got Guzzi in the first round, pick number 15. And then he got Warzella, 1.5.
And that he moved up and traded weight on that one.
To get this guy. And I was George he picked, then I picked my wide receiver after him. Or he picked George. Yeah, he picked him first, 1.5. Wow. He's got the wide receiver talent because he doesn't run. Look at his running. It's only his quarterback.
Yep.
So, okay, he puts up 37 points per game. He's ranked 3, and he allows, which I'm kind of shocked, 30 points per game. So his defense is not there yet.
Yeah, it's always shootouts, man.
Mm-hmm. It's a dangerous way to live, but it does get the points in the stats.
Well, let's look at Rochester. Now, I know Rob, he's co-managing GM with Joel.
Yep.
So.
And he might be trying to collect the same amount of firepower as well. Because he likes, I think there's a post he likes wide receivers, so he's probably going to try to stack a group much the same as Zach's.
Oh, here's his running game right now. Jefferson, almost 5 yards per carry. His record is 3-3. His quarterback, Peterson, is not playing too well. I'm not sure if he switched to Schultz.
Or was there an injury mixed in? Who knows?
Schultz is playing better right now. 2 touchdowns to no interceptions, compared to 3 touchdowns and 4 interceptions by Peterson. So I think they're trying to fill out maybe what quarterbacks works for them.
Yeah, and Stevenson's running pretty good for him too, so not terrible. But I think with Joel being the game planner here, they're gonna start. I mean, I remember one season in RZB back when I was playing there, Joel I think drafted like 6 wide receivers. It's like, hey, fuck, one of them's got to pan out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he's always got good wide receivers in that league over there, so.
And
That's
wide
probably the route
receivers
they're
is
gonna
a
take.
need on the team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
The only good guy is 11 years in the league. Another one 13 years in.
And this is his wide receivers right now. So Horner, 11 seasons in. Alexander, he's going to not be there. And Swan. Next up, Plainfield.
Plainfield lost their Studley corner too, I believe.
Yes, Helverson's out for this season and probably
for,
next.
Forever and ever. For 2 years at least. Although I don't know how many weeks the offseason counts towards that.
Who did he lose?
His one of his top corners.
Travis Helverson, that real good guy.
Yeah.
We were talking about him last time we were on the show.
Okay. All right, so he's not in here. So he's out for the season. His quarterback is awful.
Yep.
7 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Hurting him.
Oh, we got Moline going now. All right.
Ugh. He doesn't look good at all. I don't think he liked Dylan Coy much last year either. So
I still like Dylan Hoy. I might have to make a trade for him if my season goes south. And prepare for the copyless year.
That's what's good about doing these shows. We'll say who we want to get in touch with, and they'll be hearing this, and they'll be waiting for your phone call.
Yep.
That's right. That's right. I like Coy. Write that one down.
That's
assuming
That's assuming that everyone listens to these shows, Clay. But I'm telling you, man, you're getting hundreds of views, 100 plus views on some of these now. So,
and I think people are actually, grabbing little nuggets here and there because nobody ponied up for the Ben swap meet.
Yeah, right.
And usually people were lining up, giving them their second and third born and things like that.
Well, Quick actually traded for a wide receiver that I didn't appreciate.
I think there was a chemistry deal, though. So
yeah,
that was going to happen. So
yeah, Miguel Wilkins, and I think he got him for a 3rd and 4th or 2nd and 4th, something like that. Nothing too crazy, but it's going to be a thorn in my side now for how many years? He's only in year 2, so
North Plainfield, he's only okay. He puts up 15 points per game, so he's ranked 30,
ugh.
and he's given up 23 points per game. But yet he's 3-3 his record. But his record should be
It's the
more.
defense.
No,
What are those tractor pull wins they pull out every now and again? Like the 10-6.
Yeah, the 10 to
Like
6,
watching grass grow. in that
24 to
game.
23, and 24 to 20
Yep.
are his wins. So
his offense is not moving the ball, not even running. Is running
Mhm.
close to maybe 4 yards. He's mid threes.
well, maybe he switches back to Coy here at some point.
He's ranked.
And the team's got the defensive talent to at least keep Toronto honest. And when they play, in spite of the injury, there's still enough talent out there.
Yeah, he's still got Brant Kappa and
Yeah.
that defensive end that he drafted that we talked about. Peterson's going to turn out to be a beast as well. So
But it's just the offense is just not doing it. It's the offense is killing the team.
It is. It's hurting him. Because he can stop all the teams he wants, but 15 points per game is tough.
yeah,
Yeah, time to go out and buy yourself some uglies and run the ball. North Plainfield, run the ball.
Just
yeah.
go.
Madrano, his running back, he looks like he tanked this year. I mean, he's 32, so maybe he tanked last year. But I always thought back when Madrano was really good that he should run the ball and use his defense to stop shit. Oh yeah, he's tanked like from 65 to 44 in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, it's just progressive drops each year for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons in a row.
Yep.
He is total yards 287. His offense does. He's ranked 31.
31. Wow. Who's worse than him? Is it me? God, I hope not.
Oh no!
The what?
Somebody
Nope, it's
else.
not
We
me.
read. We read somebody
Yeah,
else
yeah.
at the beginning.
That was 32. Ugh.
Yes. So
Well, he's
Yeah.
got a good kicker. 84 rated.
that's why he has 15 points per game.
There you go.
But yeah, 5 field goals a game, huh?
If he can get the offense to play, he'd be tough to play.
Yes.
Because a good running game with good defense is always a pain in the ass.
Yep.
Because look at his defense. He allows 339, so he's ranked 9 allowing yards against him, and he's ranked
Right.
1 on third down conversions. All right, let's go to Harlem with XCon's team. Oof.
48. Ooh,
So here's
ugly losses too.
oh, so this is a guy he got.
Sebastian Donaldson. Yep.
Yeah, that first round pick. The guy he'd take the reins and let Mock go in the division.
Like I said, I don't like his height. I think he's just rolling with him this year,
Yeah, but you got him for pick 14, first round. For me, I don't like because he doesn't have the timing. Other people can care less about timing bar. Let's see
Yeah,
how
but
he grows out.
he did get that Eddie Fields wide receiver at 1-2.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Yeah,
pick.
He's going to
doing
be
good.
good. He's going to be good.
That's a nice
I
pick.
mean, let those two grow up together, see what happens. But again, 5'9" quarterback, I just can't get myself to fucking do it. I haven't. I mean, people talk about in the past. Yeah, I've had a guy, successful with that. I mean, I remember Ben had a quarterback that was 5'10" that did just fine, but that's Ben. I think maybe Quick did too at some point, but I just stay away from him because no one can ever seem to get him going.
Okay, Harlem is also ranked 31 with 15 points per game.
Ooh, another one and
Yeah.
giving up almost twice as much. Let's see.
20.
That's
Nope,
almost
not
exact.
twice as
Isn't
much.
that almost exactly the same as
He's 15.2.
North Plainfield?
Yeah, I
Pretty
think
close,
maybe
too.
carbon copies
Yeah,
of each other.
So he's 15.2, and this is Plainfield 15.8.
It's,
So Plainfield scores 0.6 more
Ooh.
Oh man.
And
And
15 points a
unfortunately,
game is 6 wins,
I mean, dude,
5 wins.
if you look at his fucking roster still, it's still stacked.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we say that every year about Harlem, especially when we're talking about his collapse last season. Stacked fucking roster. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, he drafts well. Yeah, exactly. What is going on with his team?
Yeah, hopefully though, when we do our draft chats, hopefully he still gives us the us the exclusives on his draft sheet. You know, that was really cool last time having that available.
Yeah,
And you could only see it if you come to watch the show. It was great.
I like Grim. He's promoting.
Yes,
Right.
yes, come watch the show, motherfuckers.
Here's what's a big reason for him. His quarterback. His quarterback's thrown 8 interceptions, 4 touchdowns,
Yeah,
and his running game's not there.
no, and
Yeah.
my
And that's receivers, right?
yeah, he's
Not
still got
mistaken.
Dorenbos. He's getting real old. He can still play. Myron Harvey, he's like 65 rated. What was the knock on him? Was it his hole recognition? Yeah, his hole rec's only like 42. Everything else is great.
So these are his receivers. If you guys can see them, all 4.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, looks fine to me.
Yep. I don't know what I got.
Yeah, me too. By far.
Yeah, I've got the thrift store version.
I don't even have that. I got the fucking dumpster version
But the
of
problem
all
is,
these guys.
he doesn't have a quarterback to throw it to these guys.
Right.
And
True.
and if he picked this guy up at pick 15, at 14 in the first round, he's going to ride him to gain as much experience. He picked him. I would do the
Well, it
same.
could just be the old, we're going to bite the bullet for a year or two, and then hopefully the improvement turn hits in year 3 or something.
Yeah, and if he can get a top 5 pick next year and draft a wide receiver to replace Dorenbos because he's getting old.
He's probably going to go bye-bye soon.
All right, we hit all the teams. Again, surprises for me was you, Grim, being
Yeah.
where you are, Colorado,
Colorado.
North Sea South, Moontown. I expected them to do better, and Cap City and Moontown. I'm shocked about that one as well. Going over to the other side, Paris and Bordeaux. I expected them to do much more competitive.
Oh, yeah, Moontown, though, he's riding that tiny rookie quarterback as well, little 5'11" guy,
Is he?
Bryson Pitts, and he looks like he tanked in preseason too. So
Oh, he did?
went from 28.63 to 31.49.
Yeah, that'll hurt.
Ouch.
Dixon Barker. Well, then conversely, you had Dixon Barker who bumped up,
Yes.
and he's the one who's playing. Let's see. And Pitts is the one you spent to pick on. I still like Pitts. Pitts still looks pretty good.
But we're 6 weeks in. We'll see how
Yeah,
it plays
10
out the
more
rest of the way.
games.
It's going to be a bloodbath in our division, Rick.
Always is. Always is.
You know,
Well, I don't know, Clay. Since you just whooped me yesterday, maybe I'll just lose to Rick to spite you.
why
How
would you,
about that?
why would you do that?
Leave that same game
I-
plan with all the familiars.
I know, Grim, you have the pride not to do that
Yes, that's true.
because you want to leave that season with a winning record.
Yep.
You're like me. I will figure out enough to finish respectable. I haven't picked in top 5 since I took over the
No,
team.
me neither.
So
And
I'll
unfortunately-
never get the glorified wide receivers. I don't know how to pick. I don't know how to pick the gems in the 3rd round and 4th round either. So
Yeah. Well, I've never had less than a 6-10 record, and that's not even good enough to get you into or bad enough to get you into the top 10 anymore or ever. So,
what's his name? White from Paris, GM. He owns all my first round picks.
yep.
I gave him 3 for Ike, and I gave him 2 for Azuma. Azuma, by the
Go
way,
shopping then.
Is fucking playing fantastic.
he is my third wide receiver, and he has 438 yards, 7.1. His touchdowns are low because I don't throw it to him for touchdowns.
Yep.
But for a third wide receiver, he's earning those draft picks that I gave up.
Yep.
You bought Ike, and then you bought the whiteout with the picks, right? Or the spot in the draft.
No, I
you
got
bought that.
I
Yeah,
bought him
wide
from.
receiver.
I went to White and I said, "Do you want to trade him?" He says, "What do you want to give?" I said,
Maybe one day when my team starts to decline, I'll go pass heavy. What the hell? I've never done that.
Yeah, running's working out. Damn, Clay, you got a lot of injuries again.
I do.
Holy fuck!
I know.
God, that's probably why you're 3-3.
I had a big
Werfel's
run
out.
of injuries too. Then I had the bye week, and now I'm down to 2 guys only.
I lost my top cornerback. The one you like, Wolfer.
Yep.
Wolfer.
Werfel.
Yeah. But he's gonna. I'll get him back in 2 more weeks. But right now he's out.
He's doubtful for 5 weeks. Herniated disc. So, ugh.
I'm hoping in 2 weeks that he'll
Yeah,
be.
you got a good list here. You got 5 dudes on yours.
So I'm making do with what I have right now.
Yeah, surprisingly, I only have 1 injury right now, and that's Maloney. But I can't get him to fucking work, so I don't care if he's out.
All right, fellas, do you have anything else to say?
No, man, I think we covered. We're good.
Yeah, I got all the teams. Didn't
Yep.
forget anybody this time, right?
Nope.
No, I don't believe so.
Nope, we did not.
Bad one.
Good.
2 hours, 2 hours plus. They're an hour and 48 minutes plus.
Yeah.
Good. I wanted to get all the teams. I wanted to talk about every one of them to give everyone their dues, we'll call it.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
It's a 10-game run. 10-game run. This is where we got to figure shit out.
Yes.
All right, well, good luck tomorrow, Rick.
Likewise, sir.
Well, just don't stomp me. I fucking hate getting stomped, dude.
Grim, I will be so upset if I wake up and I look and your team lost to Rick.
Well, man, I mean, we don't have a problem stopping the run. We're number 5, so that shouldn't be an issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, Rick, if you just want to go ahead and switch to all passing, you'll probably beat me with your shit wide receivers.
No, my wide receivers' only jobs are to just catch the short pass and do something with it. And
Right on.
So I'm relying on O'Neal to help out.
Who am I playing tomorrow? Oh, I'm playing Iowa. Oof.
Yes, you are.
Another
At
divisional
Iowa.
special.
Division game.
And
That's
it's away.
a shootout. You guys are gonna shoot out as usual.
All right, guys. Listen, have a good night, and we'll talk next time.
Yes, sir. Take it easy,
Gentlemen,
gentlemen.
have a good one.
Be good.
Yep, later.